Hey guys, welcome back. Today is August 10th. It's Thursday, and I'm going to run back our watch list from today. We had another good day. Like I said, I'm running back the same winners that have worked all week. Um, Obviously, there's a loss here and there. Nothing's perfect, but overall, this has worked. I mean, it's just been on fire. And today pretty much continued. So I'm experimenting with something here. Obviously, the levels are different, but these calls here, I mean, these down to Amazon, these seven right here are all, I've been playing them all week long, and I'm going to play them tomorrow too. The call outs will be different, so don't start, setting your lines for these. There'll be different call outs, but it's going to be the same stock. So again, running back SPY, QQQ, Apple, Tesla, PayPal, Meta, Amazon, and Baba earnings play. Let's jump to it. So first we'll go with SPY, always the 5-minute chart. So this one I actually called out calls calls in the chat. Then I alerted puts down here earlier as well. They ran, I think, about 20% on the puts there. And we had, I think the calls ran over 50%, 55%, something like that. Again, trigger level calls over 450, puts under 446.75. And I was talking with a friend today, and they said something. I said, how's your trading going? And he said, not good. I said, well, you following my watch list? And he said, no. And I said, well, why don't you just follow I said, well, what are you doing? And he said, I was just being reckless. I said, well, one thing the watch list does is it doesn't let you be reckless. It's a plan. It forces you to have a plan. Okay, it's easy. Calls over 450, puts under 446.75. If a 5-minute candle closes above 450, then you enter the calls. We actually entered these a little bit sooner, maybe with a minute to go. So we actually got in maybe around here, but that was just because I knew the candle was going to close green. So candle closes green, we enter. So we entered and we made good money on these calls here. If you held for 100+%, you lost. If you because it came back down here. If you had a trailing stop loss, then yeah, maybe it ran the 50% and you stopped out somewhere around here with whatever, 35%, 30%, 40%, whatever your trailing stop was at. But still a good play on that. And then puts under 446.75. So if you look here, it 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 went down below 446.75, but a candle did not close underneath 446.75. It closed above it. So you don't enter the puts there, and then it comes down, and then we did trigger here. Okay, so you entered on this candle here, and you want to, because candle didn't close back over, because we held this level here, you stay in the puts. Okay, and then again, same deal over here. I actually called out the 20%. I forget, it was 23%. And then we actually ended up stopping out somewhere. I can't really see. I guess it was over here at 10%. I said take your profits off the table. And if you held, and you were just playing that, you made a little bit more. Regardless, it was a winning play. Came back down, came back up over here. Look, we're holding under that level. This is a re-entry point here. Okay, as long as it holds underneath the level, and then another 15%, 20% over here. And I wasn't around for this play. I was back in the car by that point, but same thing over here. Triggered here, entry here, and then you take your 20% or whatever it may be. I know some of the guys in the group, at least one person made money off that I was chatting with. So that's SPY. QQQ is going to look pretty much, very similar, I would assume. Yeah, same thing. I didn't call this out, obviously, but I called out SPY at the same time. But it didn't matter. Same thing. Candle closed above 372.50 entry, and then you made your 40% on QQQ. Stopped out, maybe made 25 or 30, whatever it was. Another winning play. And then I did mention something here. I'm gonna teach you guys how to actually capitalize on this. When a level doesn't hold here, you can play the rejection here and play the puts. Obviously, it was a good play. We didn't play it, just for clarity, but you can play it. Over here, QQQ, we triggered here, entry here, and there was some money to be made, especially since it dropped all. Again, as long as you're staying underneath this 369.54 level here. Sorry, I'm trying to get it perfect for you guys. Close enough, 50. There you go. Why is that doing that? Oh, that's what QQ's. I'm an idiot. That's what QQQ's at. So the 50 level, exactly where it's at. So triggered there, and you made some money entering here somewhere, and there was money to be made somewhere around here. If you got greedy, you stopped out at break even, like I teach you guys to. You can be greedy if you want, but don't be so greedy that you're stupid and you're taking losses. Because look at this huge old loss you'd have to eat. It would have came back down, you would have made money. But what if it didn't? Take the loss, come back in when it triggers here, and make your fucking money down here. Look at that. Big money to be made over there. So, and then again here, same type of deal, triggered here. Maybe you stop out here, trigger here, and make all your money back and then some. So again, when I tell people, some people get discouraged, like maybe they entered on this candle, right? I hate these big old candles, but maybe they enter on this candle, okay, and then they just see it goes up and they stop out, right, and they get discouraged, and then it triggers again. They say, "Oh, I lost that one." So, well, you just fucking missed out on 50% here too, because you let emotions take over. You stop out for a reason, okay? You take your 10% loss, whatever it may be, somewhere in that neighborhood, and then you make 50. Simple as that, guys. Apple. Same deal with Apple. Trigger here, entry here. A little bit of money to be made on Apple. Nothing crazy. Came down to the put side, trigger here, entry on this candle, and it stays in the play, and you make your money down on this candle somewhere. If you got greedy, again, you stopped out, and then you came back, triggered again, entry here, stayed in the play because it did not breach this level, and then you made your however many percent, 40, 50% on Apple on that play. Same type of deal over here. If you guys haven't noticed, QQQ and Apple I know they did the rebalance, but still such a big part of QQQ, especially. But SPY also, they move in tandem. The market moves together more often than not. So Tesla calls were rocket this morning. Entry here. I was busy looking at SPY. Should have gotten a Tesla. Uh, Entry here or trigger here. Entry on this big old candle, and make your money on Tesla. Made your money on Tesla. Just making sure I was seeing that right. And it didn't even get close to the put level. This is the put trigger. So calls are over 246, puts under 242.25. Whatever it was, it didn't trigger. So PayPal. This one looks like it triggered here. Oh, let's see, where did that candle close? Yeah, it closed right on the trigger level. 62.80, so that's where it closed at. Entry on this candle, or you stayed out, kind of, if you were smart. I mean, it went back up and you made money, but, either way, you shouldn't have lost money. And then trigger here, entry on this candle. Obviously, we're staying above. We made a little money here on PayPal. Nothing to write home about. What happened here? Looks like close at 27. So this one didn't quite. You triggered here on this one, stopped out on this one, triggered on this one, entry here, maybe stop out on this one, and then maybe make it back on there. PayPal, let's see what's going on over here, just so I can be thorough. This one closed. So on this one, entry on this one, and you probably stop out here. So PayPal, it's either a wash or a loss. You know what? I'm gonna just call it a loss because I've been winning so much. I'll call it a loss. Meta, same type deal with Meta. Calls rocking. Trigger here, entry here. Little bit of money to be made on Meta. Nothing crazy, maybe 15-20%. Put trigger here, entry here. It looked like it kind of went over. So maybe you stop out. Maybe. And maybe make some money. We won over there. That's a bigger win, so should have covered your stop, even if you did. And then maybe you stop out over here, triggered. So probably a wash, I would say, on Meta. Amazon broke here, entry here. I forgot I called this one out a little early. So we actually entered like at the very end of this candle. We only made like I think like 8% is what it went up to. So very small win here on Amazon. To the call side. To the put side, trigger here, entry here. You probably made a little bit of money there. Maybe you stopped out at break even. Again, same thing over here. Entry here. You made your money down here on the put side. And then you could have re-entered at any one of these points, really. Re-entry here. Made some money there. Looks like it held here too. Made some money there. And it held there too. Make some money there. So you could have really played that for 10-15% a few different times right here, maybe even 20 on some of them. So nice win on Amazon overall. Baba. So Baba was another one that I called out, and I also called out this retest. After we got back down under here, I said, keep an eye out for us to retest again. Then I went to go look at some other stocks, but that's exactly what we did. We re-triggered here, entered here, and then you made more. You made money twice on Baba on this one, because not only did we enter on this candle and made a killing, it was over like 40% on Baba, but you could do it again a second time there. Not only that, but a third time here on the retest. Now you're not entering on this red candle here; you're entering on this green one, really. And then you're making a little bit of money over here. Nothing crazy on that third one. Then we didn't even get close to puts on Baba. That was an earnings plan. And that was it for today, guys. So as you can see, we had another really good day. A couple, at this point, I'm like, okay, which ones are gonna not do well? Because I mean, we are rocking with this watch list, guy. I'm always looking for different ways to improve and tweak it. And I am, looking at a couple things right now, especially to improve it. But if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we're gonna keep rocking and rolling, and we're gonna run with the same ones tomorrow. So hope you guys can join us. See you in the morning. Oh, I'm terrible at this. Like and subscribe if you like the content. I appreciate the views. I appreciate you guys taking the time. I know there's only so many minutes in a day, so if you like the content, you want to keep seeing more stuff like this, you want to play the free watch list that goes out once or twice a month for the free members. I post that so you can actually play along with this. Join the Discord. The link's in the comments. So thanks again, everyone. Have a good night.